Here's what actually happens when Michael Jackson befriends a child star. In the dazzling world of pop music, Michael Jackson, often hailed as the king of pop, had a unique bond with child actor Macaulay Culkin, famous for his role in the movie Home Alone. Their friendship blossomed in the 1990s when Culkin was a rising star. Both boys grew up under the intense spotlight of fame, which fostered a strong connection between them. They spent countless hours together, sharing stories and laughter, and found solace in knowing someone else who understood their unique experiences. Jackson valued Culkin's presence so much that he chose him to be the godfather of two of his children, a significant honor that speaks volumes about their bond. They enjoyed lighthearted adventures, such as trips to amusement parks, allowing Jackson to escape from his hectic public life and relish moments of normalcy. This friendship exemplifies how genuine connections can thrive even in an industry often dominated by competition and superficiality, proving that love and friendship can truly transcend age and fame. Have you heard of chemiluminescence in sushi ramen? This fascinating technique creates a dazzling Kamehameha effect, turning ordinary food into a glowing culinary masterpiece. Chemiluminescence, similar to how glow bracelets work, uses luminescent liquids to illuminate dishes like ramen. When the chef prepares your bowl of ramen, they mix in special ingredients that activate this glow, making the dish not only delicious, but visually stunning. Imagine enjoying your favorite bowl of noodles while it glimmers and shines, adding an exciting twist to your dining experience. The use of luminescent elements in food isn't just about aesthetics, it also enhances the overall appeal of the meal, making it a popular choice in trendy restaurants. As diners, we often eat not just for nourishment, but for enjoyment and excitement. So next time you indulge in sushi ramen featuring this magical glow, remember that science and art have combined to bring you something truly special. Who knew eating ramen could be so much fun? Why does music change how we feel time? Research reveals that music has a powerful influence on our perception of time. When we listen to upbeat, faster tempos, many of us experience time speeding up, as if the minutes are slipping away. On the flip side, slower melodies can stretch time, making seconds feel like hours. This fascinating phenomenon happens because music interacts with our brain in unique ways. Specific brain regions responsible for timing and processing emotions light up when we listen to different styles of music. For example, if you're at a lively party, the fast beats can make you dance for hours without realizing how much time has passed. In quieter settings, like during a slow ballad, you might find yourself feeling each second linger. So the next time you play your favorite song, take a moment to notice how it affects your sense of time. Are you racing through the day, or does time seem to stand still? Understanding this connection can deepen our appreciation for music's role in our lives. Have you ever seen fuel in plastic containers? In Nigeria, a unique practice has emerged where people use plastic containers for fuel. This innovation stems from the nation's ability to adapt to its resources and infrastructure. Due to the challenges of access and distribution of conventional fuels, many Nigerians rely on readily available plastic containers to store and transport fuel. This method not only showcases resourcefulness, but also highlights the creativity of local communities in finding solutions to their energy needs. By using what's easily accessible, people are making the most of their environment. In urban areas, this practice may be noticed more frequently, with individuals carrying these containers to fill up their vehicles or generators. While this raises concerns about safety and environmental impact, it also emphasizes the importance of adapting to local circumstances. As countries worldwide seek sustainable energy solutions, can we learn something valuable from Nigeria's clever use of available materials? Here's a wild fact about extreme temperatures in space. The universe is home to mind-blowing environments, like regions where temperatures soar above 1,000 degrees Celsius. This intense heat isn't just around stars, it's also found in the remnants of exploding supernovae and even giant gas clouds. Under such scorching conditions, everyday materials like carbon fiber can behave in unexpected ways. For instance, carbon fiber, which is usually strong and light here on Earth, might weaken or change its structure in space's extreme heat. Scientists study these effects to understand how materials will perform in possible future space missions, or even when we think about colonizing other planets. Imagine astronauts crafting tools or shelters from materials that can withstand these incredible temperatures. What fascinating possibilities might our future explorers face in these fiery regions of the universe? Did you know cucumbers can freshen your breath? This crunchy vegetable isn't just great in salads. It's also a natural solution for combating bad breath. Cucumbers contain a high water content, which helps keep your mouth hydrated and rinse away food particles that cause odor. Plus, they have a refreshing flavor that can help mask unpleasant smells. Instead of reaching for mints or gums packed with sugar and artificial ingredients, try munching on cucumber slices. The firm texture of cucumbers also stimulates your gums, promoting better oral health. So next time you're faced with bad breath, grab a cucumber. You can even blend them into smoothies or add them to your water for a refreshing twist. Opting for this tasty vegetable not only freshens your breath, but offers hydration and nutrients as well. Who knew there was such a simple and delicious way to keep your mouth fresh? Fast and furious. Do springtails hold the speed record? Globular springtails are among the quickest animals on Earth, and their incredible speed leaves scientists amazed. These tiny arthropods, measuring just a few millimeters in length, have a unique mechanism for moving fast. They use a specialized tail called a furca, which acts like a spring. When they get ready to leap, the furca stretches, storing energy like a coiled spring. The moment they release it, they propel themselves into the air with astounding force, reaching spins of over 350 rotations per second. This remarkable ability not only helps them escape predators, but also allows them to navigate their small, complex environments quickly. Their rapid movements have turned them into subjects of fascination for biologists, who study their mechanics and behavior to better understand speed in the animal kingdom. So the next time you see a small springtail hopping around in the soil or on a leaf, remember that this tiny creature is a champion sprinter, showcasing nature's ingenuity and speed. How do you think they achieve such incredible agility? What if I told you about our galaxy's neighbors? Edwin Hubble, a groundbreaking astronomer, revealed that the Milky Way is not alone in the cosmos. In the early 20th century, Hubble utilized powerful telescopes to examine distant star clusters and nebulae. His observations led to a stunning conclusion. The Milky Way is merely one of countless galaxies scattered throughout the universe. Hubble's work transformed our understanding of the night sky, showing us that galaxies come in various shapes and sizes, from spirals to ellipticals. This discovery ignited a fascination with the vastness of space and made us rethink our place in the universe. We are part of a gigantic cosmic family, with billions of other galaxies hosting their own stars, planets, and possibly even life. So next time you gaze at the stars, remember that you're looking at just a tiny piece of a much larger galaxy community. Surprisingly, it's a fact that chameleons have a colorful secret. Most people assume these fascinating lizards change color primarily for camouflage, but that's just one slice of a much larger story. Chameleons are actually experts at using color to express their emotions, regulate their temperature, and communicate with others. When these reptiles feel cold, they darken their skin to absorb heat. Conversely, when overheated, they lighten their color to reflect sunlight. Males often flaunt vibrant hues to attract potential mates or assert dominance over rivals. But this remarkable ability isn't merely about shifting pigments. It's a sophisticated form of nanotechnology at play. Within their skin are tiny crystals that can reflect light in unique ways based on their spacing. Nerve signals alter these distances almost instantly, allowing chameleons to master their own color displays. Therefore, while camouflage is essential for survival, so too is expressing feelings and regulating their body heat. Each shift in hue transforms these creatures into living billboards, broadcasting their emotions and social status to the world. What else could these amazing lizards be telling us? This might surprise you. Brazil's Rio Carnival is massive. Known as the world's largest festival, the Rio Carnival attracts millions of people from around the globe every year. It kicks off with vibrant samba-filled parades, showcasing intricate and colorful costumes that dazzle onlookers. Imagine the streets of Rio de Janeiro transformed into a party paradise, where samba dancers twirl in stunning feathered outfits, and the air is alive with infectious rhythms. Each samba school competes in these parades, pouring in months of hard work and creativity to create spectacular floats and performances that tell powerful stories. The atmosphere is electric, making it a feast for the senses, from the pulsating music to the rich sense of delicious Brazilian street food. Beyond the parades, the carnival includes street parties known as blocos, where locals and tourists dance shoulder to shoulder. This celebration represents more than just a party. It embodies Brazil's rich culture and spirit. Have you ever thought about experiencing such a lively event? Believe it or not, Eugene Barb survived a train accident. In 2018, Eugene found himself in a life-threatening situation when he fell onto train tracks while heavily intoxicated. Witnesses could hardly believe their eyes when, after being struck by a train, he managed to stand up just moments later with only minor injuries. His story quickly spread, capturing the attention of many who saw it as a miraculous survival tale. Local authorities chose not to file charges against him, viewing his close call as a significant enough lesson for his reckless behavior. This incident sparked conversations about safety, accountability, and the role of luck in our lives. Eugene's experience reminds us how fragile life can be and how quickly situations can turn dangerous. His story is a wake-up call for those who might underestimate the risks of their actions and serves as an extraordinary reminder that sometimes even the seemingly impossible can happen. Is it really true that RAF Benbrook shaped history? This fascinating air base, which opened its doors in 1940, played a crucial role during the Cold War, serving as a strategic point for various military operations. Home to the impressive 12th Squadron, RAF Benbrook became famous for operating the legendary Avro Vulcan bombers. These aircraft were not only iconic in design, but they also represented a significant advancement in aviation technology, showcasing Britain's commitment to aerospace power. But the story doesn't stop there. During the Falklands War in the 1980s, RAF Benbrook acted as a vital staging point for British aircraft, helping to support operations across the globe. The combination of history and innovation found at Benbrook reminds us of the airbase's significant impact on military strategy and operations. What stories might those runways tell if they could speak? Let's uncover the truth about light and paper. In a fascinating twist of technology, some types of paper can actually change when exposed to light. This incredible feature allows users to remove certain information, making it possible to reuse the paper for different purposes. Imagine a world where you scribble some notes. Then, with just a little sunlight, the paper transforms, wiping away the old content. This remarkable process is often associated with photonic materials, which react to light in stunning ways. The surface of the paper undergoes a unique transformation, revealing or obscuring different layers. Think of it as a magical canvas that can refresh itself. This innovation has exciting implications for everything from art to eco-friendly practices, as it reduces waste and allows for endless creativity. So next time you jot down a note, consider how light might give that paper a new life. What do you think about this amazing technology? Here's something incredible about the Kuwaiti dinar. It's true, the Kuwaiti dinar is celebrated as the most valuable currency in the world, with one single dinar trading for around $330 USD. This high exchange rate stems from Kuwait's flourishing oil export industry, which is one of the largest and most profitable in the globe. The vast oil reserves provide Kuwait with significant wealth, ensuring a robust economy driven by consistent revenue. Such financial strength allows the dinar to maintain its status as a powerhouse in the currency markets. Interestingly, Kuwait has made concerted efforts to manage its financial policies, successfully keeping inflation low and its currency strong. This strategic approach adds to the dinar's appeal for investors and travelers alike. Unlike many currencies that may fluctuate wildly due to economic downturns or political instability, the dinar has shown remarkable stability, preserving its value even in uncertain times. This stability means that holding Kuwaiti dinars gives individuals impressive purchasing power compared to many other currencies worldwide. Whether you're planning a trip to Kuwait or diving into global finance, The remarkable status of the Kuwaiti dinar certainly deserves your attention. Most people don't know this about Caesar salad. The classic dish that many associate with ancient Rome actually has its roots in Tijuana, Mexico. It was created in the 1920s by an Italian-American named Cesar Cardini, who ran a restaurant and bar. Legend has it that one busy night, he whipped up the salad using whatever ingredients he had on hand, including romaine lettuce, croutons, garlic, and a special dressing made with lemon, egg, and Worcestershire sauce. This impromptu creation quickly gained popularity among diners, and before long, it spread to restaurants across the United States and beyond. The original Caesar salad doesn't even include anchovies, although many modern recipes do. So the next time you enjoy this delicious dish, remember its fascinating journey rather than picturing Roman emperors in togas. Most people don't know this, but HPPD exists. Hallucinogen persisting perception disorder, HPPD, is a rare condition that can catch people off guard after they've used hallucinogenic drugs. Imagine experiencing visual distortions and flashbacks of bright colors or patterns long after the effects of the drug have faded away. It's like a movie reel that keeps playing even though the show is over. Those with HPPD may see trails following moving objects or walls that seem to ripple, making everyday life challenging. This disorder can lead to confusion and anxiety, impacting a person's ability to concentrate or engage in normal activities. Surprisingly, HPPD can occur long after just a few uses of substances like LSD or magic mushrooms. Awareness around HPPD is crucial, as understanding the potential for long-lasting effects can help individuals make informed choices about their health and well-being. Could this mysterious condition change the way we view hallucinogens? This might surprise you. Stalin's last hours were chaotic. As the feared leader of the Soviet Union lay dying in 1953, a chilling twist of fate unfolded. Stalin suffered a stroke that left him paralyzed and unable to speak. But what made his final moments even more shocking was that his personal doctor was unavailable. While Stalin was struggling for his life, his doctor was being tortured by the secret police, reflecting the terrifying atmosphere surrounding Stalin's regime. In a bizarre mix of fear and loyalty, Stalin's subordinates hesitated to summon help, worried that seeking aid could lead to severe consequences. For 12 agonizing hours, the supreme ruler of the USSR remained untreated, while the people around him were ensnared in a web of dread and uncertainty. This disturbing scenario paints a gripping picture of power, fear, and the brutal realities of life under dictatorship. Have you ever wondered why MOSFETs are everywhere? Since its invention in 1959, the MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, has completely transformed electronics. This tiny transistor is the backbone of modern technology, found in everything from smartphones to laptops and even your refrigerator. With over 13 sextillion units produced, it has outnumbered all other manufactured objects in history. The reason for its immense popularity lies in its efficiency and ability to switch electrical currents rapidly. As devices became more compact and powerful, MOSFETs made it possible to create smaller, faster, and more energy-efficient electronics. Imagine your favorite gadgets functioning seamlessly while using less power. That's the magic of MOSFET technology at work. So next time you use your device, remember, the MOSFET not only powers it, but also has reshaped our digital world. This might surprise you. Tojo faced justice after Wasari. During World War II, Hideki Tojo served as the Prime Minister of Japan, becoming one of the key figures determining military strategies and actions. He was pivotal in Japan's aggressive expansion across Asia, including the attack on Pearl Harbor, which drew the United States into the war. However, as the war concluded, Tojo's pivotal role also led to his downfall. In 1946, he was tried at the Tokyo War Crimes Tribunal for his actions during the war. The trial highlighted the tangled web of decisions made during wartime and how those in power are held accountable for their choices. Tojo's conviction and subsequent execution illustrate the harsh moral judgments that history often places on leaders. His case prompts us to reflect on the weight of leadership and the consequences that arise from decisions made in the heat of conflict. What if Nebraska is truly one of a kind? This Midwestern state stands out because it has the only unicameral legislature in the United States, which means it operates with just one legislative chamber instead of the usual two. Most states have a bicameral system made up of a House and a Senate, but Nebraska chose a different path to simplify its political processes. Established in 1937, the Nebraska unicameral is designed to be more efficient and transparent. Without the need for two separate chambers, lawmakers can propose, debate, and vote on legislation more directly. This unique approach allows for quicker decision-making and often leads to less partisan gridlock. Citizens can easily engage with their legislative process since there's only one body to understand. The decision to adopt a unicameral system reflects a commitment to open government and accountability, making it a fascinating study for anyone interested in politics. So what do you think? Could other states benefit from a similar setup? Let's explore foldable solar panels that amaze us. These origami-inspired devices can generate up to 25 watts of power, making them capable of charging your phone or tablet easily. Imagine being in the great outdoors, surrounded by nature, and still able to keep your devices powered up. These innovative panels are designed to be compact, allowing them to fit snugly in a backpack so you can take them wherever you go. Plus, they are both water and dust resistant, which means they can handle the rigors of camping or traveling without a hitch. This portability and durability make them an ideal sustainable power source for adventurers and travelers alike. Say goodbye to the hassle of finding a charging station or worrying about your battery running low. Whether you're on a hiking trip, picnicking at the park, or just enjoying a day at the beach, these foldable solar panels ensure you have power on the go. Ready to embrace a greener and more convenient way to stay connected? Here's something incredible about Indonesia's islands. Indonesia comprises more than 17,000 islands, each offering its unique culture and environment. Imagine hopping from one island to another, experiencing vibrant traditions and stunning landscapes. With such diversity, exploring all of Indonesia would take nearly 50 years if you visited a different island every single day. From the bustling markets of Java to the tranquil beaches of Bali, every island tells a story through its food, music, and rituals. The country is home to over 300 ethnic groups, which means a fascinating mix of languages and customs. Whether you're interested in lush jungles, volcanic mountains, or rich history, Indonesia has it all. So if you had the chance, which island would you choose to visit first? There's so much waiting to be discovered. Hard to believe, but Alabama's name has deep roots. The name Alabama comes from the Alabama Indian tribe, who called the region home until the early 19th century. These indigenous people thrived in parts of western Alabama and eastern Mississippi. The word Alabama is thought to mean thicket clearers or vegetation gatherers, highlighting the tribe's connection to the lush environment they lived in. Imagine a community that relied on the land for survival, using their knowledge of nature to thrive. Their lifestyle emphasized harmony with the surrounding flora and fauna, and the name they chose reflects this deep bond. Even today, the legacy of the Alabama tribe can be felt in the state's rich cultural tapestry. The name serves as a reminder of their vibrant history and the lasting impact they had on the region. How many other places can trace their names to such fascinating origins? Ever wonder how sleep boosts your brain power? Research from the University of Wisconsin-Madison reveals that while we snooze, our brain undergoes surprising changes. Specifically, synapses, the tiny connections between neurons, shrink by about 18%. This might sound alarming at first, but it's actually a vital part of how our brains function. By reducing their size, our brains can clear out unnecessary information and strengthen the essential connections we need for learning and memory. Imagine your brain as a computer. While you're sleeping, it's decluttering files, making it more efficient for the day ahead. This synaptic pruning not only clears away the clutter, but also enhances cognitive abilities, allowing us to think more clearly and learn better when we're awake. So the next time you hit the pillow, remember, your brain is hard at work, sharpening its skills for the challenges of tomorrow. Imagine holding a substance worth $62.5 trillion. Antimatter, often hailed as the most expensive material on Earth, captures the imagination of scientists and curious minds alike. This remarkable substance is not just a theoretical concept, it's a crucial part of particle physics research. However, creating even a tiny amount of antimatter demands immense energy and resources. This high cost comes from the complex processes involved in its production, making it a true luxury in the scientific world. Despite the staggering price tag, antimatter holds incredible potential. Researchers see it as a key to revolutionary advancements in energy production and space exploration. Think about it. If we could harness antimatter efficiently, we might be able to unlock powerful energy sources or even propel spacecraft beyond our wildest dreams. It's like science fiction becoming reality. While we may be far from realizing these dreams today, the quest for antimatter not only challenges our understanding of the universe, but also inspires technological innovations that could change our lives forever. Could antimatter be our ticket to a brighter future? Is Tsunarashi facing a huge crisis now? Recent reports reveal that the entire system in Tsunarashi has been destroyed, signaling what could be a turning point for this intriguing region. This dramatic change could reshape the landscape, economy, and daily lives of its residents. The destruction raises urgent questions about the future. What led to this crisis, and how will it affect the ecosystem and communities within Tsunarashi? Experts believe that both natural and human influences may have contributed to this drastic situation, making it essential for local authorities and activists to come together for recovery. The loss of an established system means that resources are no longer functioning optimally, impacting everything from food supply to social structures. As the community grapples with uncertainty, there's a chance for innovation and resilience to shine through. How can Tsunarashi rebuild and thrive in this new reality? The journey ahead is sure to be challenging, but it's also a moment for new possibilities to emerge. Can you imagine spiders everywhere but Antarctica? Spiders are fascinating creatures that have made their home on every continent except for the icy expanses of Antarctica. With over 45,000 known species, these eight-legged wonders have adapted to various environments, from lush rainforests to dry deserts. You might find them lurking in your garden, scuttling across the floor of your home, or even spinning webs high in the trees. Their presence is crucial for the ecosystem, as they play a vital role in controlling insect populations. For example, a single spider can consume thousands of pests in a year, making them excellent allies for gardeners. While many people fear the bite of a spider, most are harmless and help keep our world balanced. So the next time you see a spider, remember they're not just creepy crawlies, they're nature's little pest controllers that thrive all around us, just not in the extreme cold of Antarctica. Prepare to be amazed by the Cecilia's ancient secrets. This remarkable creature is the oldest known terrestrial vertebrate to have developed venom glands, appearing around 100 million years before snakes. Imagine that. The Cecilia resembles a warm-blooded snake and is an incredible digger, making its home in lush tropical forests. This limeless amphibian employs unique adaptations, allowing it to thrive underground while hunting for worms and other small prey. Unlike many reptiles, the Cecilia breathes through its skin, which helps it absorb oxygen effectively while burrowing. Its surprising ability to produce venom adds another layer of fascination to its biology. Scientists believe that studying the Cecilia can shed light on the evolution of both amphibians and reptiles, especially regarding how venomous traits may have developed across different species. With its striking adaptations and historical significance, the Cecilia is a true marvel of the natural world, reminding us of the incredible diversity and mystery of life on our planet. What other ancient creatures await discovery? This might surprise you. Chopsticks and funerals in Japan? Many people don't realize that placing chopsticks upright in a bowl of rice is seen as highly disrespectful. In Japanese culture, this act resembles the incense sticks used during funerals, symbolizing death and mourning. To ensure a respectful dining experience, it's crucial to follow local customs. For example, when using chopsticks, it's polite to lay them flat across your bowl or on a chopstick rest when taking a break. These small gestures show appreciation for the meal and the company you're with. So if you find yourself sharing a meal in Japan, remember that respecting these traditions can deepen your connection with the culture. Would you ever think a simple chopstick could carry such weight in etiquette? Guess what really drives language in America? During World War I in 1917, the U.S. government kicked off a campaign urging citizens to speak American to foster national unity. This effort discouraged the use of foreign languages, which were prevalent due to the country's diverse immigrant population. The government believed that promoting a single language would strengthen the nation during challenging times. This campaign showed how language can be a powerful tool for unity, but also revealed the difficulties of forcing cultural assimilation in such a mixed society. While the movement eventually lost steam, it raised important questions about identity and belonging. Should people have to give up their native languages to feel like they belong? This discussion continues today, highlighting the balance between national unity and cultural diversity. What if I told you power posing might be a myth? The idea behind power posing, popularized by a 2010 TED Talk, is that standing tall and taking up space can boost your confidence and success. Sounds empowering, right? However, many later scientific studies have failed to confirm these original claims, prompting researchers to label power posing as pseudoscience. Critics highlight that while your posture can slightly influence your mood, it doesn't actually change your hormones or decision-making behavior in the significant ways that were initially suggested. This ongoing debate emphasizes the need for rigorous testing and replication in psychological research. As we delve into self-help trends, it's crucial to remain skeptical and demand solid evidence before we embrace such transformative claims. Could it be that a simple change in how we stand doesn't hold the key to confidence? Is it really true that forests can grow vertically? The Petite Forest, an innovative vertical garden, showcases nature's beauty using moss and a unique watering system. This remarkable garden stands tall, utilizing a design that allows moss to thrive in an upright manner. What makes it even more fascinating is its automatic watering system, which uses steam to keep the moss hydrated without any manual effort. This method mimics the natural processes of moisture in the air, allowing the garden to flourish effortlessly. Imagine walking through a lush, green environment where the plants don't just spread out, but also reach for the sky. The Petite Forest demonstrates how creativity can merge with nature to create an eco-friendly space. It's not only visually stunning, but also showcases sustainable practices that could inspire further innovations in urban gardening. Isn't it exciting to think of the possibilities that nature holds in unexpected forms? Did you know Amazon started in a garage? In 1994, Jeff Bezos had a light bulb moment as he watched the internet explode in popularity. Recognizing a unique opportunity, he made a list of potential online businesses and quickly zeroed in on books, seeing their immense demand and diverse selection. With a vision to revolutionize how people shop, he launched Amazon from his garage. The idea was simple yet powerful. Create a platform where books were just a click away. Bezos believed in putting the customer first, which drove the company's culture and led to innovations like one-click shopping and personalized recommendations. Today, Amazon stands as the world's largest e-commerce platform, offering everything from electronics to groceries. Bezos' journey shows how a simple idea, paired with hard work and a willingness to innovate, can change the world. So the next time you order a book online, remember that it all started with a big dream and a small garage. Guess what really drives Vatican City's travel access? Vatican City, the smallest country in the world, faces a unique challenge due to its size and location. Surrounded entirely by Rome, it doesn't have room for its own airport, which means visitors must rely on the bustling airports of the Italian capital for their journeys. This tiny enclave, rich in culture and history, beautifully showcases how logistical constraints can shape a place. In contrast, neighboring San Marino, a landlocked microstate, utilizes Federico Fellini International Airport in Rimini, Italy, offering a direct gateway for travelers to its scenic landscapes. Monaco, another petite gem, depends on Nice Côte d'Azur Airport in France, connecting visitors to its luxurious coastline. These small nations illustrate how geography influences travel, making accessibility an essential aspect of their identity. So next time you plan a visit, consider the fascinating stories behind these unique travel arrangements. Did you know the USSR faked maps during the Cold War? This surprising strategy was part of a larger effort to mislead both its own people and potential adversaries. By producing inaccurate maps, the Soviet government aimed to distort geographical realities, making it harder for foreign spies and citizens alike to navigate and understand the true layout of the country. For instance, some maps showed exaggerated distances between cities, while others completely omitted key locations. This deception wasn't just a minor annoyance. It influenced military strategies and intelligence gathering. Many citizens, relying on these official maps, found themselves disoriented in their own land. The intention behind this manipulation was to create confusion and maintain a sense of control over information. Ultimately, this tactic reveals how geography can be weaponized in political conflicts. How many other ways have we seen geography played with in times of conflict? Can you imagine that you have pencil power? The average human body contains enough carbon to produce over 9,000 pencils. This fascinating fact highlights an essential element of life: carbon. While we often think of our bodies in terms of organs and systems, we sometimes overlook the raw materials that make us who we are. Carbon is not just vital for our existence, it's also a key player in creating graphite, the core material used in most pencils. When you scribble or sketch with a pencil, you're engaging in a beautiful connection to nature and the human body. Each pencil you use represents a small part of the carbon in our bodies, reminding us of the link between life and art. This relationship invites us to reflect on creativity and the resources that fuel it. So next time you pick up a pencil, consider the remarkable journey of carbon from our bodies to the tips of your writing instrument. Surprisingly, interstellar space is not truly empty. Many people imagine the vastness of space as a void, but it is actually bustling with the interstellar medium, a mix of gas and dust. Mostly composed of hydrogen and helium, this medium is key to the birth of stars. In more concentrated areas, gravity pulls these gases together, causing them to collapse and trigger nuclear fusion, igniting a new star. Take, for example, Sagittarius B2, a gas cloud near the Milky Way center. It's fascinating to know that it emits radio waves and contains enough alcohol to fill a staggering 400 trillion pints of beer. Meanwhile, stunning nebulae like the Orion Nebula are visible, showcasing gas illuminated by nearby stars. These astronomical wonders remind us that even what appears empty is full of potential and life. What other secrets lie in the vastness of space? Turns out the truth is that dragonflies can't walk. These fascinating insects with their 6 legs have evolved in a unique way to suit their fast-paced airborne lifestyle. While they may look like they should be able to stroll through a garden, dragonflies actually use their legs primarily for 2 things: capturing prey and resting. Instead of walking, they zip through the air with incredible agility, reaching speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. Their legs are perfectly designed to snag insects mid-flight, making them formidable hunters. When they're not darting around, dragonflies will often perch on plants or branches, using their legs to stabilize themselves as they monitor their surroundings. This adaptation not only highlights their hunting skills, but also reveals how perfectly they've tailored their behaviors to thrive in their environment. Isn't it amazing how nature finds such innovative solutions? Curious about Elon Musk's private school Ad Astra? This innovative school was founded by Musk because he wanted a different kind of education for his children. Disappointed with traditional schooling methods, he created Ad Astra to focus on hands-on learning and critical thinking. Instead of standard subjects, the curriculum includes topics like ethics, artificial intelligence, and even engineering projects, all designed to spark creativity and collaboration among students. The school emphasizes smaller class sizes and encourages students to ask questions and explore their interests deeply. Musk's vision reflects a growing desire among educators and parents to rethink how we teach the next generation. By breaking away from the conventional approach, Ad Astra aims to prepare students for an unpredictable future in a rapidly changing world. What does this mean for education as we know it? Let's uncover the truth about red football kits. A review of football matches over the last 55 years reveals a fascinating trend. Teams sporting red uniforms often shine brighter in home games than those in other colors. This might have something to do with psychology. Red is a bold, attention-grabbing color that can evoke feelings of excitement and energy, which may boost players' confidence and motivation. When fans see their team in red, they might rally more passionately, creating an electrifying atmosphere that makes players feel invincible. Statistics show that when teams wear red, they win more often at home, turning their stadiums into fortresses. Could there be a hidden power in color that influences the outcome of games? It's not just about skill. The color of a kit may play a significant role in the psychological game of football. Hard to believe, but life dazzles with diversity. The incredible variety of life on Earth leaves many of us in awe. From the vibrant colors of tropical fish in coral reefs to the mysterious glow of fireflies on a summer night, nature showcases a remarkable range of species and ecosystems. Scientists estimate that there are around 8.7 million different species on our planet, most of which remain undiscovered. Each organism, from the tiniest bacteria to the largest blue whale, plays a vital role in its ecosystem, contributing to the delicate balance of life. This complexity not only supports biodiversity, but also provides essential services, like clean air and water, that we rely on every day. As we explore our world, we uncover the intricate connections that tie all living things together. Isn't it fascinating to think about how much more there is to learn and discover about the life surrounding us? Can you imagine that polar bears can pause pregnancies? These remarkable animals have a unique ability known as diapause, which allows them to delay embryo implantation. This adaptation is crucial for ensuring that their pups are born at the best possible time for survival. Polar bears mate in the spring, but instead of implanting the embryo right away, they hold off until autumn. This clever timing means that when the cubs are finally born in winter, they are safe and warm inside their den. This way, the mothers can nurse their young when the harsh weather conditions are still manageable, allowing the cubs to grow strong and healthy. By synchronizing the timing of their pregnancies with environmental conditions, polar bears demonstrate a fascinating example of nature's ability to adapt. It's amazing to think how this extraordinary reproductive strategy increases the chances for the next generation to thrive. Guess what really drives Sleeping Beauty syndrome? Kleine-Levin syndrome, often dubbed Sleeping Beauty syndrome, is a fascinating but rare neurological disorder that can leave individuals sleeping for up to 20 hours a day. Imagine waking up just a few hours to eat and then drifting back into blissful slumber. That's the reality for those affected. During these episodes, people might display childlike behavior, act confused, or even exhibit hyperphagia, which is intense hunger leading to overeating. This unusual condition only affects a few hundred people around the globe, making it one of the rarest sleep disorders known. Scientists still don't fully understand why this occurs, but it often begins in adolescence and can significantly impact daily life. Can you imagine how challenging it must be to navigate school or work while dealing with such extreme sleep patterns? It's a striking reminder of how intricate and mysterious the human brain truly is. Believe it or not, sharing your plans can save lives. When you let someone know where you're going and when you expect to return, you provide essential information that can help rescuers find you faster if something goes wrong. Imagine you're hiking in a remote area or embarking on a road trip. If something unexpected happens and you don't return on time, your family or friends will have a starting point for their search. This shared information helps them provide authorities with a clear idea of your route, potential hazards, and timing. In fact, search and rescue teams can cover more ground efficiently when they know where to begin looking. So whether you're going on a short walk or a long journey, remember to inform someone about your plans. It's a small step that could make a huge difference in keeping you safe. Ever wondered about the story of moon trees? In a fascinating experiment during the Apollo 14 mission in 1971, astronauts took 500 seeds from 5 different tree species into orbit around the moon. After their lunar adventure, these seeds were returned to Earth and planted in various locations across the United States and beyond. The result? A unique group of trees known as moon trees that carry a legacy of space exploration. However, a sad twist in this tale is that many of these trees were planted without proper identification signs, leading to the loss of their specific locations. Imagine walking past a majestic moon tree without knowing its incredible journey. These extraordinary trees not only symbolize the connection between Earth and space, but also serve as a reminder of the importance of preserving our scientific history for future generations. Discover the incredible world of Garbage City in Egypt. Mansiat Nasser, often called Garbage City, is remarkable for its unique community, the Zabaleen, who have turned trash into treasure. Nestled in the heart of Cairo, this area faces many challenges, including limited infrastructure. Yet the Zabaleen have developed an extraordinary manual system for recycling and sorting waste. Every day, they handle tons of refuse, ensuring that as much as possible is reused or recycled. Thanks to their dedication, Garbage City boasts one of the highest recycling rates globally, showcasing how innovative solutions can emerge from adversity. The Zabaleen not only contribute to cleaning up the city, but they also create a sustainable economy within their community. This inspiring example highlights the power of resilience and ingenuity in tackling urban waste management. Can other cities learn from their success? Can you guess the sun's size compared to the moon? The sun might seem like a simple ball of light in our sky, but it's a colossal star. In fact, the sun is about 400 times larger than the moon we often see shining at night. This size difference is massive and might surprise you. But here's the twist. The sun is also about 400 times farther away from Earth than the moon. This unique relationship plays a crucial role in how we perceive both celestial bodies. When we look up at the sky, the sun and the moon appear roughly the same size from our perspective, even though one is a gigantic sphere of hot gas, while the other is a small rocky satellite. The sun's immense presence provides warmth and light essential for life on Earth, while the moon influences tides and has been a source of inspiration for countless stories throughout history. It's fascinating how two vastly different objects can create such a harmonious balance in our lives, don't you think? Guess what really drives the Amazonian giant centipede? This remarkable predator has a fascinating approach to hunting that makes it stand out in the animal kingdom. The Amazonian giant centipede, known scientifically as Scolopendra gigantea, can reach impressive lengths of up to a foot. This incredible creature ambushes its prey by lurking from high spots, like cave ceilings, where it patiently waits for unsuspecting birds, frogs, or even bats to pass by. When the moment is right, it strikes with lightning speed, using its sharp pincers to grab hold of its target. Adaptability is key to its success. This centipede thrives in various environments, showcasing an impressive ability to hunt and survive. With a diet that includes not just insects but small vertebrates, these centipedes highlight how some species have evolved extraordinary strategies for survival. How many other animals have such unique hunting methods? This might surprise you. A man vandalized a clock tower. In 2008, a man in Italy took a drastic step to express his frustration with the relentless ticking of time. Feeling overwhelmed by the demands of daily life, he climbed to the top of a clock tower in a small town and vandalized it. His actions were not just a moment of rebellion, they symbolized a deeper struggle many face with the pressures of modern living. Time, often seen as a guiding force, can sometimes feel like a heavy weight, pushing us to meet deadlines and rush through our days. This man's act sparked conversations about our relationship with time and how it shapes our lives. Instead of simply respecting traditional symbols like clocks, he challenged the idea, raising questions about how we prioritize our time and what it means to be governed by it. Could his rebellion inspire others to rethink their views on time? Why exactly does hysterical strength happen? This amazing phenomenon occurs when people tap into extraordinary physical abilities during emergencies. When a stressful situation arises, like a loved one being trapped under a car, the body releases adrenaline into the bloodstream. This surge of adrenaline temporarily allows the brain to override its usual limitations on muscle use. As a result, some individuals have been known to lift vehicles or perform feats that seem impossible under normal circumstances. Although these moments of incredible strength are rare, they show us that humans can access a hidden reservoir of power, particularly when facing life or death situations. Researchers are fascinated by hysterical strength because it raises questions about our potential capabilities. Could there be even more untapped strength within us, waiting to be unleashed in emergencies? It's a striking reminder that our bodies can go beyond what we think is possible. Is it really true that Oymyakon is freezing? Oymyakon, a small village in Siberia, holds the astonishing title of being the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Temperatures can plunge to a bone-chilling negative 83.9 degrees Fahrenheit. Imagine waking up in a place where the weather feels more like an icebox than a home. To cope with these extreme conditions, residents take unusual measures, like leaving their cars running all day to prevent the engines from freezing. This practice isn't just for convenience, it's essential for survival. The town, which has a population of around 500 people, has adapted to life in such a harsh climate. Buildings are designed with thick insulation, and many locals wear layers of warm clothing to fend off the biting cold. The daily life in Oymyakon is like living in a huge freezer, yet the community maintains a welcoming spirit. Many people wonder how they celebrate winter holidays or continue with everyday tasks amidst such chilling temperatures. The resilience of Oymyakon's inhabitants is truly remarkable in the face of nature's extreme challenges. Here's a wild fact about beards and bacteria. It might surprise you to learn that those stylish facial hairs aren't just a fashion statement, they can actually be home to various microorganisms. Research has discovered that men with beards tend to have more bacteria lurking within their facial hair compared to their clean-shaven counterparts. While this may sound alarming, it doesn't always mean there are health risks involved. The presence of bacteria in beards can vary widely based on hygiene practices, environmental factors, and even the individual's skin type. Interestingly, beards can also trap dirt and oils, which means regular washing is essential for keeping things fresh. So if you're sporting a beard, remember that while it can be a trendy symbol of masculinity, it's important to show it some love by cleansing it properly. Are you ready to give your beard the care it deserves? Most people don't know this, but Rosalind Franklin was a pioneer. Her groundbreaking work in X-ray crystallography played a crucial role in uncovering the double helix structure of DNA, which is essential for understanding genetics. While James Watson and Francis Crick often get the spotlight for this discovery, Franklin's meticulous research provided the necessary evidence that helped them form their famous model. By capturing clear X-ray images of DNA, she revealed critical details about its structure, including the spacing of the base pairs. Sadly, much of her contributions went unrecognized during her lifetime, and she passed away before the Nobel Prize was awarded. Today, Franklin is celebrated as an important figure in science, reminding us of the often unseen effort behind major discoveries. Her story encourages young scientists, especially women in STEM fields, to pursue their passion and leave their mark on the world. Hard to believe, but NASA's internet speed astounds. With a staggering 91 gigabits per second, NASA offers an internet connection that leaves typical household speeds in the dust. To put it into perspective, the average home internet speed is only about 25 megabytes per second, which means most people would be waiting a while to download anything substantial. In contrast, at NASA, you can grab a high-quality 1080p movie in just milliseconds. This incredible speed is not just for show. It's crucial for handling vast amounts of data and communicating with spacecraft and satellites that explore our universe. The fast internet allows scientists to quickly analyze data from missions, enhancing our understanding of everything from distant planets to climate change here on Earth. Imagine zipping through your downloads in record time. How much more could you do with that kind of speed? Hard to believe, but sunlight takes time to reach us. Light from the sun travels an impressive 93 million miles to reach Earth, and this journey takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds. This means that every time you see the sun rise, you're actually looking at light that has been on its way for over 8 minutes. Now, if you think about it, that's quite a long trip for light, which moves at a swift speed of approximately 186,000 miles per second. The universe is so vast, and this delay shows just how expansive space really is. Picture it. As you sip your morning coffee and watch the sky brighten, remember that the sunlight you're basking in has been traveling through the emptiness of space just for you. It connects us to the very heart of our solar system and reminds us of the incredible distances involved in our daily lives. Isn't it amazing how light carries the sun's warmth to us, even across those vast miles? Unlocking the mind. How psychopaths think differently. Research shows that the brains of psychopaths have structural differences, especially in regions linked to fear and emotional responses. This suggests a fascinating connection between brain anatomy and behavior. In typical brains, areas like the amygdala play a crucial role in processing emotions and empathy. However, in psychopaths, these areas may function differently or even appear less active, leading to challenges in feeling fear or connecting with others emotionally. This lack of empathy is often reflected in their interactions, as they might seem charming but can be manipulative or cold. Understanding these neurological differences not only sheds light on the nature of psychopathy, but also raises questions about treatment and rehabilitation. Could better insights into brain functions help us develop effective strategies for helping individuals with these traits lead healthier lives? Why is Mineral Springs Waterfall so unique? This hidden gem is the only waterfall in North Dakota that flows into the Cheyenne River. Standing at just 8 feet tall, it may not be the tallest waterfall you'll ever see, but its charm lies in its distinctive location and serene beauty. Nestled within a tranquil setting, Mineral Springs Waterfall is a popular spot for both locals and visitors looking to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The gentle cascade of water creates a soothing sound that attracts a variety of wildlife, making it a great place for nature enthusiasts. Whether you're here for a quick visit or planning a leisurely hike, the waterfall offers a perfect backdrop for stunning photos. So why not make a trip to this picturesque site and experience the peaceful vibe of North Dakota's own natural wonder? You'll be amazed by Eddie Gaddle's historic moment. In 1951, Eddie Gaddle made headlines as the shortest Major League Baseball player ever, standing at just 3 feet 7 inches tall. During his only game with the St. Louis Browns, he stepped up to the plate, and the crowd held its breath. Instead of swinging at a pitch, Gaddle walked, a moment that represented not only his unique talent, but also the challenges faced by underrepresented athletes in professional sports. Despite his small stature, Eddie's appearance challenged notions of what a baseball player could be. His presence inspired a generation, proving that determination and passion can shine through any physical limitations. Gaddle's groundbreaking moment reminds us that sports are for everyone, and barriers can be broken in the unlikeliest of ways. How can we continue to support diversity and inclusion in athletics today? You might be shocked to learn that TV steals time. In 2018, a poll showed that the average British person spends around 10 years of their life glued to the television. That's a staggering chunk of time. With the popularity of streaming platforms like YouTube, traditional television is now facing serious competition for viewers' attention. People are increasingly opting for on-demand content, allowing them to watch what they want, when they want. This shift in how we consume entertainment raises interesting questions about our habits and preferences. Are we still as engaged with the shows we binge watch, or do we simply enjoy the convenience of hopping from one video to another? As the entertainment landscape evolves, it prompts us to think about how these choices impact our lives and our relationships with friends and family. So how do you spend your viewing time? On traditional TV or discovering new favorites online? This might surprise you. Ferrari sold for $70 million. In 2018, the iconic 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO set a jaw-dropping record by being sold for an astonishing $70 million, marking it as the most expensive car ever sold at auction. Known for its sleek design and impressive racing history, the Ferrari 250 GTO is a true masterpiece of automotive engineering. Only 39 models were ever produced, making it exceedingly rare and highly coveted among collectors. Enthusiasts appreciate not only its beauty, but also its performance, as this car dominated the racing scene in the 1960s, clinching victories in various competitions. The enormous price tag reflects not just a car, but a piece of history, merging nostalgia with modern investment. Collectors around the world view such legendary vehicles as valuable assets, and this sale emphasized the car's status as a collector's dream. So, why do you think people are willing to pay staggering amounts for classic cars? Is it the thrill of the chase or the allure of owning a piece of history? Prepare to be amazed by wild water buffalo. This remarkable animal, also known as the wild Asiatic buffalo, boasts the longest horns of any living bovid, reaching lengths of up to 10 feet. These impressive horns aren't just for show, they play crucial roles in the buffalo's life. During fights for dominance or mating rights, males use their massive horns to battle rivals. The wild water buffalo is native to the floodplains and forests of Asia, where it has adapted to thrive in challenging environments. Unlike domestic cattle, which are often bred for specific traits, the wild water buffalo remains a symbol of strength and resilience in the wild. Sadly, these magnificent creatures are endangered due to habitat loss and poaching, making conservation efforts vital. Protecting their habitats ensures that future generations can admire these stunning animals and their incredible horns. Isn't nature fascinating? Guess what really drives ocean mysteries? In 1955, the MV Joyita embarked on a routine voyage from Samoa, but soon after it disappeared without a trace for over a month. When the ship was finally located, it was eerily adrift and appeared almost untouched despite the damage. What puzzled investigators was the fact that all 25 passengers and crew members had vanished without a clue. The ship's food supplies were intact, raising more questions. Where did everyone go? The incident became one of the sea's most baffling maritime enigmas. Theories have swirled, ranging from piracy to a terrifying accident, yet no evidence has ever surfaced to clarify the mystery. This peculiar event reminds us how the ocean holds secrets that can baffle even the most experienced sailors and researchers. What do you think happened to the Joyita and its missing crew? Check out the unique hammerhead shark. This incredible creature is easily recognized by its distinctive hammer-shaped head, which isn't just for show. This unusual shape provides the hammerhead with outstanding panoramic vision, allowing it to see almost 360 degrees around itself. Imagine the advantage this gives while hunting. The eyes are positioned on the sides of its head, helping the shark spot prey and predators alike with hardly any blind spots. This excellent vision is especially important in the ocean, where light can be tricky and movements are often swift. What's more, this enhanced eyesight aids in detecting electric fields produced by other animals, a skill that makes the hammerhead an efficient hunter. With around 9 species of hammerhead sharks swimming in oceans around the world, these fascinating animals display various sizes and colors, but they all share that signature head shape. The next time you think about sharks, remember how the hammerhead's unique design plays a crucial role in its survival. Isn't nature amazing? Did you know ramen can be risky to eat? A fascinating new invention aims to keep foodie enthusiasts safe from hot ramen splashes. This quirky plastic face shield has been designed to protect eaters from burns while they dig into their favorite steamy bowls of noodles. Imagine diving into a flavorful ramen dish only to be greeted by a sudden splash of hot broth. It sounds like a culinary disaster, but this creative solution allows ramen lovers to enjoy their meal without fear. With its transparent design, the face shield makes it easy to see your delicious ramen while snacking freely. As people continue to explore unique and delectable foods, this innovation showcases just how far we'll go to enjoy culinary delights while keeping safety in mind. Who knew that a simple meal could inspire such a clever invention? Ready to try it out and eat without worry? Did you know Ottoman ships once sailed over land? This fascinating tactic took place during the historic siege of Constantinople in 1453. The Ottoman Empire faced a significant challenge, a fortified chain blocking their navy's access to the harbor. Rather than giving up, they came up with a brilliant plan. They utilized chained ships, dragging their warships overland, effectively bypassing the defensive barrier. This daring maneuver allowed the Ottomans to launch surprise attacks and gain a crucial advantage in their efforts to capture the city. The sight of warships moving on wheels across the terrain must have been both shocking and awe-inspiring. This innovative strategy not only showcased the Ottomans' military ingenuity, but also underscored the lengths they were willing to go to secure their ambitions. Who would have thought that warships could navigate on dry land? Here's something incredible about Mansa Musa's pilgrimage. During his legendary journey to Mecca in 1324, Mansa Musa, the wealthy king of the Mali Empire, handed out so much gold that it shook the economies of several cities. As he traveled through places like Cairo, he was not just a king, but a walking treasure trove, distributing lavish amounts of gold to merchants, the poor, and even government officials. This extravagant generosity created a flood of gold in these towns, leading to temporary inflation. Imagine the prices of goods soaring overnight simply because of one man's wealth. While Mansa Musa aimed to demonstrate his empire's riches and devotion to Islam, his actions left a lasting impact on local economies, highlighting the interconnectedness of wealth and economics. This journey not only established him as one of history's richest figures, but also made waves that reached far beyond his time. Can you believe the power one person can wield? Ever wondered how life thrives in extreme climates? The Botansky list is a remarkable example of nature's resilience, showcasing how certain species adapt to survive in severe conditions. Found in some of the driest and coldest environments, these organisms have developed a unique, blood-rich body that helps them retain vital fluids and manage extreme temperature fluctuations. This fascinating adaptation allows them to endure where most life forms would struggle. As temperatures drop or the air becomes parched, the Botansky list demonstrates the extraordinary ability of life to find a way. Scientists study these adaptations not only to understand survival mechanisms, but also to unlock secrets that might inspire innovations in technology and medicine. How do these remarkable creatures continue to thrive where others cannot? Their existence raises exciting questions about the limits of life on Earth and beyond. Did you know New Zealand families are often smaller? Families in New Zealand typically have 2 children or fewer, a trend shaped by several important factors. Many parents today prioritize lifestyle choices that allow them to spend quality time with their kids, which can lead to smaller family sizes. Economic conditions also play a role. Raising children can be expensive, and families often consider their financial situation when deciding on the number of children to have. Additionally, evolving cultural norms emphasize the importance of personal fulfillment and experiences over traditional family structures. Despite these trends, New Zealanders hold strong family values close to their hearts, valuing deep connections and support among family members. Furthermore, the stunning natural landscapes of the country encourage families to spend time outdoors together, creating cherished memories no matter the family size. Have you ever wondered why Carrot Top joined a movie commentary? The story behind this odd pairing stems from author Bret Easton Ellis, who recorded a DVD commentary for his movie The Rules of Attraction while under the influence of drugs and tequila. This wild mix made his commentary nearly unusable, leaving the producers in a bit of a bind. To solve this quirky dilemma, they turned to comedian Carrot Top, known for his colorful props and outrageous humor, even though he had nothing to do with the film itself. Carrot Top's commentary ended up being a strange but entertaining twist, adding a unique layer of comedy to a film that already had its own dramatic storylines. If you ever get the chance to experience that mix of dark themes and bizarre humor, you'll see just how unpredictable DVD extras can be. Hard to believe, but this turret fires airsoft pellets. Imagine a remote-controlled device that can launch airsoft pellets with incredible accuracy. This programmable airsoft turret is revolutionizing both casual gaming and tactical training exercises. Perfect for airsoft enthusiasts, it can be set up to automatically target opponents or defend key areas in a game. Players can control its movements from a distance, making it a game-changer on the battlefield. During tactical drills, teams can use the turret to practice their strategic skills, enhancing their response times and teamwork. The turret's ability to be programmed means it can adapt to various scenarios, whether it's simulating an opponent's actions or acting as a stationary sniper. With advancements like these, airsoft is becoming more than just a hobby. It's a high-tech experience. How will this technology shape the future of combat sports? Did you know that lobsters were once trash food? For centuries, these now cherished seafood delicacies were considered the cockroaches of the sea. Between the 17th and 19th centuries, lobsters were so plentiful that they became the go-to meal for prisoners and servants. Imagine being served what is now a luxurious dish simply because it was cheap and abundant. People viewed these crustaceans as bottom feeders, unworthy of a place on the dinner table of the wealthy. However, as dining habits evolved, so did perceptions. Lobsters transformed from a common protein to a gourmet treat, becoming associated with fine dining and special occasions. Today, enjoying a lobster meal is a symbol of luxury and celebration around the world. Isn't it fascinating how taste can change over time and turn something once deemed undesirable into a sought-after delicacy? Can weight really determine value? Scientists say yes. Researchers have found that people often associate heavier objects with greater worth. This intriguing phenomenon suggests that our brains link weight to importance and quality. In a series of experiments, participants consistently rated heavier items, like a solid metal trophy, as more prestigious than lighter alternatives, even if both served the same function. The reasons behind this perception might be evolutionary. Throughout history, heavier items often meant better materials or more durability. Think about it. A hefty book may feel more substantial, giving it an air of authority and credibility. This idea extends beyond personal belongings into marketing strategies, where companies often use weight to convey luxury. So next time you pick up a product, consider how its weight influences your perception. Could this bias shape your views on quality and value? Here's a wild fact about wet wipes. They were invented in the 1950s by Arthur Julius, who saw a need for a convenient cleaning product while traveling. Originally marketed to help travelers freshen up, wet wipes quickly became a household staple, loved for their lightweight packaging and ease of use. Nowadays, you can find them in homes, offices, and even diaper bags, as they're perfect for personal hygiene and quick cleanups. The versatility of wet wipes is astounding. They come in flavors and formulas tailored for everything from makeup removal to disinfecting surfaces. Arthur's simple idea has revolutionized the way we think about cleanliness and convenience. Who would have thought a small, moist cloth could make such a huge impact on our daily lives? With new brands and types emerging regularly, it's clear that wet wipes are here to stay. You might be shocked to learn that humans share hair similarities. Did you know that humans and chimpanzees have a surprisingly similar amount of hair on their bodies? Most people think of chimps as being super hairy compared to us, but the truth is we both have about the same density of hair follicles. In fact, humans have roughly 5 million hair follicles, while chimps also sport a similar number. This shared characteristic points to our common ancestry, as both species diverged from a shared ancestor millions of years ago. However, the types of hair differ significantly. Human hair is finer and often grows longer than the coarser, shorter hair typical of chimpanzees. So why do we seem so different? It's all about how our hair evolved over time. While chimps have developed a thicker coat to help them adapt to their forest habitat, humans lost some body hair as they adapted to various climates and began wearing clothes. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as hair can tell us so much about our evolutionary journey? Here's a wild fact about Grojogan's Sohu waterfall. This stunning waterfall in Indonesia wasn't always a breathtaking natural sight. It actually started as a man-made dam. Over time, nature took the reins and transformed it into a series of staggered waterfalls that flow together in perfect harmony. Picture cascading waters tumbling down, each tier beautifully syncing with the others, creating a spectacular sight that draws both locals and tourists alike. The sounds of rushing water and the lush surroundings make it a true paradise for nature lovers. Visitors can explore the area, take photos, and even enjoy the serene atmosphere. With its blend of engineering and nature's artistry, Grojogan's Sohu stands as a testament to the beauty that can arise when humans let nature express itself. Isn't it fascinating how a man-made structure can evolve into such a captivating natural haven? Did you know Bolivia has 36 indigenous languages? This amazing fact highlights the rich cultural diversity of the nation. While Spanish is the only language officially recognized by the Bolivian government, the country's constitution acknowledges 36 indigenous languages, including Quechua, Aymara, and Guarani. These languages reflect centuries of history, traditions, and the unique identities of the indigenous communities. Each language carries its own lore, art forms, and ways of understanding the world. Sadly, many of these languages face threats of extinction as younger generations often prioritize Spanish for economic and educational opportunities. Fortunately, there are ongoing efforts to revive and promote these languages through educational programs and cultural initiatives. Language preservation is crucial, not just for communication, but for maintaining the heritage and wisdom embedded in each dialect. So the next time you think about languages, remember that Bolivia's linguistic landscape is vibrant and deserves our attention and respect. Guess what really drives the song's famous line? The lyrics "Born and Raised in South Detroit" from the iconic song "Don't Stop Believin'" by Journey actually contain a geographical error. While the song paints a vivid picture of the American dream, there is no area officially recognized as South Detroit. In fact, Detroit is located on the northern bank of the Detroit River, so the idea of a South Detroit is a bit of a head-scratcher. This popular track has been an anthem of hope and perseverance since the 1980s, connecting with listeners around the world. But it's interesting to think that a catchy lyric could spark curiosity about its accuracy. Some have speculated that the reference might be poetic license or simply a creative twist. Whatever the reason, it certainly hasn't dampened the song's popularity and place in music history. Are you ready to belt it out next time you hear it? Have you heard about Jerusalem's famous wooden ladder? In the 1700s, a wooden ladder was accidentally left outside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, and it has become a notable part of the city's historical tapestry. The ladder remains in place to this day, showcasing not just the incident itself, but also a fascinating story of religious cooperation. Today, this humble piece of wood symbolizes the complexities of shared sacred spaces, as its presence requires approval from 6 different Christian denominations. Each group has a claim to the church, making the ladder a focal point for discussions around harmony and cohabitation in a city steeped in rich cultural history. This uniquely shared responsibility highlights how faiths can coexist, even with something as simple as a ladder. So next time you think about Jerusalem, remember that this ladder isn't just a forgotten object, but a symbol of the ongoing dialogue between communities striving for respect and unity. Here's a wild fact about the aorta. The aorta is the largest artery in the human body, and it's almost as thick as a garden hose. This impressive blood vessel starts at the heart's left ventricle and acts like a superhighway for oxygen-rich blood, delivering it to every corner of your body. Imagine your heart pumping blood in the aorta as the first major route it takes on its journey. From there, it branches off into smaller arteries that reach organs, muscles, and tissues, ensuring they all get the oxygen they need to function. Without the aorta, our bodies wouldn't work as efficiently, and even simple tasks would become impossible. This essential artery is not just a size marvel, it's a lifeline, playing a key role in maintaining our health. So next time you feel your heart beat, remember the crucial work your aorta does to keep you moving. Did you know honey was once a currency in ancient Egypt? In this fascinating civilization, honey wasn't just a delicious treat, it was a valuable item used for trade and even to pay taxes. Ancient Egyptians highly prized honey for its sweetness and medicinal properties. It was so important that people considered it a symbol of wealth and prosperity. Imagine walking into a marketplace and trading jars of golden honey for goods or services. This sweet currency helped support the economy and allowed sellers to offer a variety of products, from pottery to textiles. Honey also played a significant role in religious rituals and was often given as an offering to the gods. This unique method of taxation showcases how resourceful ancient Egyptians were in creating practical solutions. Today, we would surely find it surprising if taxes could be paid with a jar of honey. It's a delightful reminder of how different cultures have used their natural resources in clever ways. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can have such a rich history? Why do animals show autistic traits too? It's fascinating to think that certain traits associated with autism aren't just found in humans. Many animals, from dogs to dolphins, can exhibit behaviors similar to those seen in people on the autism spectrum. These include repetitive actions, like a dog chasing its tail, or peculiar social interactions, such as a cat that prefers solitude over playtime. Studies suggest that just like in humans, these behaviors may point to different neurological wiring. For instance, some researchers are now investigating whether these traits could help us understand autism better in both species. This raises interesting questions. Are the reasons behind these similarities rooted in evolutionary biology? Or could they help us develop better care for both human and animal companions? Exploring these connections could enrich our understanding of not only autism, but also the unique behaviors that exist in the animal kingdom. Unbelievable but true. Meet the first serial killer. Gilles de Rais, a 15th century French nobleman, stands out as a notorious figure in history, infamous for being the first recorded serial killer. He was a companion of the legendary Joan of Arc, but his legacy takes a dark turn as it involves gruesome acts that still shock us today. De Rais's motivations for his heinous crimes included sinister rituals that involved kidnapping and murdering children, which he believed would grant him power or favor. This chilling chapter in medieval history highlights the extreme horrors that existed alongside tales of heroism and chivalry. While Joan of Arc fought for her country, de Rais was committing brutal acts that would forever taint his name. His story serves as a grim reminder of the human capacity for evil that can lurk even in noble circles. Dive into the dark past and learn how such figures shape societal fears and moral discussions for generations. Isn't it fascinating how history reveals both the light and the shadow of humanity? You might be surprised that bridges freeze faster than roads. This interesting fact reveals how bridges experience unique conditions that accelerate freezing. Unlike roads, which are insulated by the ground beneath them, bridges hang in the air, making them exposed to chilly temperatures from both above and below. As the cold air sweeps around and directly touches the bridge's surface, ice can form much quicker than on traditional roadways. This means that on a frosty morning, your driving route may be clear, but the bridge could be slick and icy, catching drivers off guard. It's a reminder for us to be cautious, even when road conditions look good. So next time you head out in winter, keep an eye out for those elevated structures. They can be more dangerous than they seem. This might surprise you. Big Ben is not the tower. Many people think that Big Ben is the name of the famous clock tower in London. However, that's not quite right. Big Ben actually refers to the enormous bell housed inside the tower, which is more formally known as the Elizabeth Tower. The iconic tower stands tall above the River Thames and is a key landmark of the city, drawing millions of visitors each year. The bell itself weighs about 13.5 tons and chimes every hour, creating a beautiful sound that resonates throughout Westminster. Completed in 1859, the Elizabeth Tower was named after Queen Elizabeth's spur, while the bell was initially named after Sir Benjamin Hall, who oversaw its installation. So next time you hear about Big Ben, remember it's the bell that rings, while the majestic tower remains a symbol of London's history and grandeur. Dive into the deepest hole on Earth? The Kola well in Russia holds the impressive title of being the deepest hole ever drilled by humans, plunging down a staggering 40,229 feet. Drilling this well began in 1970 and took nearly 20 years to complete, revealing insights into the Earth's crust and its history. As scientists drilled deeper, they encountered unexpected challenges, from extreme temperatures to high-pressure gases. Interestingly, sounds recorded from within the well are described as eerie and unsettling, sparking curiosity and even fear about what lies beneath our feet. These recordings have ignited imaginations and theories about the mysterious geology and possibly even hints of life in such harsh conditions. The Kola well not only showcases human engineering and scientific exploration, but also reminds us of the vast and largely uncharted world beneath the Earth's surface. So what other secrets might be hidden far below, waiting to be discovered? Here's a wild fact about the daisugi technique. This fascinating practice from Japan has been around for over 700 years and showcases a brilliant way to produce wood without cutting down trees. Originating in the 14th century, daisugi involves encouraging vertical growth from a single trunk, causing new shoots to grow upwards like columns. Every 2 years, skilled craftsmen prune the upper branches by hand, promoting the growth of these straight shoots. The result is high-quality wood, perfect for crafting everything from traditional furniture to modern designs. Not only does this technique provide sustainable wood, but it also plays a crucial role in maintaining soil health and preventing deforestation. By employing daisugi, people can enjoy the benefits of wood without harming forests, making it a perfect example of how nature and craftsmanship can work together for a greener future. Isn't it amazing how ancient traditions can lead us to sustainable solutions today? What if I told you about China's book revolution? Before the Renaissance, around 75% of all books across the globe were written in Chinese. This remarkable figure highlights the advanced mass printing techniques that China had developed long before Europe caught up. The invention of woodblock printing in the 7th century helped create an explosion of written material in China, making literature and learning much more accessible to the masses. While Europe was still struggling with laborious handwritten manuscripts, China was producing books in large quantities, covering everything from philosophy to poetry. This enormous volume of Chinese literature not only reflects the rich culture and intellectual pursuit of the time, but also sets the stage for the eventual spread of knowledge that would contribute to the Renaissance. Isn't it fascinating how one country had such a significant grip on the written word back then? This might surprise you. A jockey won a race posthumously. In a tragic yet incredible moment in sports history, a jockey named Jorge Navarro suffered a heart attack during a race, but his horse, named Runaway Star, continued galloping towards the finish line. Despite the horrifying circumstances, Runaway Star crossed the finish line first, making Navarro the only jockey ever to secure a win after passing away during the event. This extraordinary incident occurred during a race at a local track and shocked spectators and participants alike. The crowd erupted in applause, celebrating the horse's remarkable performance, even as they mourned the loss of Navarro. This poignant story reminds us of the bond between jockeys and their horses, highlighting both the fragility of life and the thrill of competition. The race will forever be remembered, raising questions about legacy and what it truly means to win. Ever thought about why Sony changed its PSN agreement? Following a major security breach in 2012, Sony took significant steps to protect itself and its users. This incident exposed millions of PlayStation Network (PSN) accounts, causing serious concerns about privacy and security. To prevent future lawsuits stemming from similar issues, Sony revised its user agreement. The new terms included clauses that limited the ability of users to sue the company for damages related to security breaches. This decision raised eyebrows, as many players felt it unfairly shifted the responsibility onto them. Now, when users agree to the updated terms, they're effectively signing away certain rights in exchange for access to the PSN services. This highlights the balancing act that companies like Sony face between securing user data and maintaining a trustworthy relationship with their customers. How do you feel about such changes in user agreements? Why exactly does toilet access need legal protection? In many communities, access to clean and safe toilets is a basic necessity, essential for public health and dignity. Legal protections for toilet facilities ensure that everyone has the right to use sanitary restroom services, preventing potential health crises that can arise from inadequate sanitation. For instance, in specific areas, local laws might dictate that public toilets are maintained to certain standards, safeguarding hygiene and reducing the risk of disease spread. This intersection of public health and legal frameworks not only emphasizes the importance of cleanliness, but also promotes awareness about the barriers some individuals face, especially in underserved communities. Without these protections, the most vulnerable populations, such as those experiencing homelessness, could be left without proper facilities, leading to dire consequences. So the next time you use a restroom, think about the laws that help keep those facilities available and what a difference they make in the daily lives of many. Prepare to be amazed by Pumbaa's groundbreaking moment. When Disney created Pumbaa, the lovable warthog from The Lion King, they took a bold step into uncharted territory. Pumbaa not only brought laughter with his quirky personality, but also became the first Disney character ever to fart on screen. This unexpected moment broke traditional norms of animated films, where such humor was considered too crude. Instead, it injected authenticity and relatability into the animation, showing that characters could be funny and imperfect, just like us. Pumbaa's iconic flatulence isn't just a gag, it's a reflection of the lighthearted spirit that defines the Lion King. By embracing such silliness, Disney set a precedent for more realistic and comical portrayals in animated films. Who would have thought that a little gas could leave a big mark in the animation world? Why exactly does America celebrate Clown Week each August? This quirky celebration runs from August 1st to 7th every year, thanks to a declaration made by President Richard Nixon on August 2nd, 1971. Clowns have long been a part of our cultural fabric, bringing laughter and joy to countless audiences. This special week honors their unique contributions to the entertainment world, reminding us of their importance beyond just silly antics. Clowns have roots in various traditions, from the court jesters of medieval times to the colorful performers in modern circuses. They have a special ability to connect with people of all ages, often using humor to tackle serious issues or simply brighten someone's day. During Clown Week, communities across the U.S. engage in events that celebrate this art form, showcasing parades, performances, and even clown workshops. So why not embrace the laughter and spread some joy? After all, clowns remind us of the magic in laughter. Can you believe it rains frogs in Honduras? Hujan Katak, a fascinating phenomenon, is not just a quirky saying in this Central American country. It's a historical event that has been documented for centuries. Imagine walking outside, and instead of raindrops, you see frogs falling from the sky. This unusual occurrence happens when waterspouts or strong winds lift these small creatures from ponds or rivers and transport them over land. When the winds die down, these little amphibians come tumbling down like nature's strange version of rain. The sight of frogs landing on streets, rooftops, and gardens has bewildered locals and scientists alike, turning Hujan Katak into a legendary tale passed down through generations. While it may sound unbelievable, the phenomenon has been confirmed by multiple eyewitness accounts and scientific investigations, revealing how unpredictable and astonishing our natural world can be. Wouldn't it be something to witness this riveting weather firsthand? You might be shocked to learn that Anne V. Coates, truly a testament to her remarkable career. Coates displayed incredible adaptability throughout her decades-long journey in the film industry, where she tackled everything from grand historical epics to contemporary stories of romance. Even in her late 80s, she remained engaged and vibrant in her work, showcasing a rare passion for filmmaking that many aspire to. Her life serves as an inspiring reminder that age doesn't have to define our capabilities or passions. Coates not only won an Academy Award, but built an impressive legacy that spans genres and generations. So how did this legendary editor manage to stay relevant and influential in an ever-changing industry for so long? Did you know rulers come in many surprising materials? Most of us use rulers without thinking about their materials, but they are typically made from wood, plastic, or metal. These materials provide different benefits in various settings. For example, wooden rulers are often used in classrooms since they have a classic feel and are easy to handle. Plastic rulers are lightweight and ideal for students of all ages because they don't bend easily and come in vibrant colors. On the other hand, metal rulers are favored in construction and art fields for their durability and precision. These sturdy rulers can withstand the wear and tear of heavy use while providing accurate measurements. Whether you're sketching out a project or building a structure, each type of ruler plays a vital role in making sure things are measured correctly. Isn't it fascinating how something so simple can have such an impact on our daily lives?